I almost didn't unmute. I wonder if Scott's going to be here. You don't have to wonder. He's not going to be. No. The audio is louder than what I expected. I have it in a different input on my wavelength. Oh, yeah.
Doobie-doo. Damn it.
I guess this is basically my channel now? Who knows?
Welcome to the Matic News Podcast.
The Matic News Podcast. That's not bad. Hey, Zax. So I was trying to help Zax out. Oh, never mind. He responded. I was about to call him out for not responding. I'll finish that thought as we listen to my theme song.
Is the Mad King, comes with no
So sexy.
The greatness is hard on these knees. Lameness is your particular disease. Touching with jokes, that's my sacred degree. Bloods and crips got nothing on me. Always dig in, dig out for eternity. That's my war cry. Top of
Sporking
Bradley.
podcast.
I can't out movies like I'm fucking Jet Li. You best believe satisfaction's not guaranteed. Mama Susan treats me like I'm a refugee, but I know how to use her. The YouTuber's YouTuber. Fighting on back roads and back routes. I be saving the future.
Oi, it's us, the Wednesday show guys.
Oi,
Without
mate.
Scott.
Oi.
Oi. I was listening to the dollop about Wills and Burke. So feeling very Australian. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, they weren't exactly Australian, but yeah, I get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true. That is actually. Wait. So, yeah, no, Burke was from Ireland. I thought Wills was Australian, but really at that point, there wasn't that many Australians, though.
No, because it was still a new nation.
Yeah. Anyway.
Dude, we're still not sure if Australia even exists.
I know it doesn't. So, yeah, Zax was having Cameron on tonight. And I was like, I was going to give him, I didn't know if he's had him on before. I was like, bring up Sleeper Cell. There's very few people that ever talk to him about Sleeper Cell, which I've had him on my channel early on. Got to talk to him about Sleeper Cell and different things. Great series on Showtime. He wrote a few episodes in it. Really, really good series. Ended too quickly, just like Raised by Wolves. I missed that show. Anyway, welcome to the dump on Wednesday. Thank you, Slender, for being here. I come to you now. All right.
Well, you said you didn't want to do it alone, so.
Yeah.
And then I thought about which is funnier, if I show up and say something smart, or if I don't show up and watch him struggle. Then Grant showed up, so it was like, well, that joke won't work anymore. So
no bullshit. No bullshit. I was opening up Blizzard to see if you were fucking playing Diablo.
I was.
I knew it.
He probably still is.
Hell no, Raised by Wolves didn't get a ending, man. They were supposed to come season 3. It never came, man.
Dude, it was supposed to be a Sci-Fi Channel series. It was never going to get an ending.
Oh, yeah, but it was it's everything Ridley Scott is. He legit. He has such fear about death. Because he everything he does is always about where did we come from. Who made us? Where are we gonna go after this? And then robots. That shit's scary. That's pretty much all of Ridley Scott's sci-fi.
Yeah, it's like big, bald aliens from another planet. That's how the humans became. Okay, now this one, we've done that one. Robots. What's the next one? Dinosaurs.
Yeah, but now we can come back to the robots with the AI aspect.
Robot dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had that, didn't we?
I don't know.
Transformers did that, didn't they?
I didn't watch that shit. I'm hearing good things about that Indiana Jones, though.
I'll find out tomorrow.
Why it's the best Indiana Jones of all time? Is there a video about it?
Not yet. No, I haven't had
It must be like Sporking, because
Okay,
the best Scott stream is a stream without Scott. So the best Indiana Jones movie will be a movie where Indiana Jones isn't the hero anymore.
Oh yeah, that was one of my points in my video of why it's the best ever. Is who goes to see a franchise film for the franchise protagonist? Nah, we want to see the story about other people.
You think I went and saw Gladiator because I wanted to see Maximus Decimus Meridius? No, fuck no. I wanted to see Commodus.
Yeah, you think I went to go?
That's the other guy that we all know whose character that is.
Yeah, and also has a
guy.
franchise.
Yeah, and the franchise. The best franchise on the planet, the Gladiator franchise.
I love it. Like, yeah, who goes see a franchise? Yeah, like that Gladiator movie. It's gonna have a sequel soon that takes place in space.
Yeah, I get where you're going. Okay.
I mean, I would have said like, oh, who goes to see John Wick 4 for John Wick? I want to learn about that Asian chick with the bow and arrow.
I saw that bow and arrow and I was so confused. I was like, isn't John Wick about like guns?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, there's hand-to-hand combat that happens a lot, but it's usually also with guns.
Yeah. Extraction 2 better than John Wick 4, hands down.
I mean, the only reason why I went and saw John Wick is because I just wanted to see people struggle getting upstairs.
Oh man.
I guess that was a big part of it.
Turn on the news and see Joe Biden. Got him.
Oh, why? What happened?
Sick burn.
Nice. Got him. We're getting into politics early tonight. He can't climb stairs or go down them or walk across the stage or know where his mark is.
Or stand immobile on a bike. There's a lot of things, really.
Or finish an ice cream or a sentence.
Well, at least we have those Bidenomics.
That's true. I mean, you needs a good running mate, though. I think you need someone like Fetterman, so you could just have like the two gobbledygooks talking to each other the whole time.
Look,
dude, I want him and Fetterman to debate.
Oh,
like I want to see them in the primaries debating.
Did you see them trying to introduce each other? It was. I know the saying, two monkeys trying to fuck a football is overused, but my God. I don't think there's ever been
There is no more apt description.
Oh man, yeah, of course, Grant. That would be awesome. That was private. I didn't feel like typing. My chair's been sinking this whole time. So, has Scott entered the witness protection program or something? Who knows? You'd have to ask him.
Wait, your chair's been sinking, or is the hydraulics failing? Or
yeah, it's been failing for a while.
So
now.
You spent all that money on the computer and you didn't have any left over for a new chair.
Hey man, I could. I'm probably gonna. That's probably gonna be my. So each month, I usually buy one big thing for myself. So that may be my thing next month.
Are you commenting on your weight right now? Why do you need a big chair?
Not a big chair, a big
40-pound ones that can support a whole heap, so you can like cross your legs on it.
No, I just meant a big purchase, like something money wise. Scott is afraid of his own channel. He confirmed it Monday. Yeah, he was. Yeah, no problem, bro. If you want to come on, dude, for sure. He confirmed it Monday. Yeah, I think I saw that he was on some other show. The asshole won't show up to his own channel, but he will show up.
He was on with Biggles. They were doing an anime tier list.
Who the fuck is a Biggles?
Biggles Mets. That's the guy's channel.
The fuck he is?
Wait, they did an anime tier list and they didn't call the resident weebologist?
Well, that would be me.
It's got some pets. He didn't even know what the word weeb meant. So that had to get explained to him. So.
And then I feel like I want to be in on an anime tier list. We should do an anime tier list sometime.
Yeah, we should.
Zach, you better be fucking with me. I swear to Christ, if he goes on a stream right after this one ends, I will lose my shit on him.
Oh, no, he is. He's on with, what's his name? The bald fella. The writer guy.
The bald fella?
Wait,
Mr.
Cameron?
Gregory?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's going to do it for us here tonight.
There you go. That's the Biggles. Biggles is in the chat. There we go.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Nick.
Hi, Mad.
How's it going?
Hey, Nick.
It's hey, Grant.
How was Toxic Tuesday, man? I completely
dude.
couldn't have made it.
Talk about the Hitman was the most ridiculous thing. The movie with absolutely no story, but still enjoyable nonetheless.
Wow.
Absolutely had fun. We're doing Invasion USA in 2 weeks.
I hear that one's really fun.
Oh, dude, that is so good.
I
So
don't think
bad,
I've
but
ever
so
seen it.
good. Yeah.
I may try
yeah,
to
and then
see
The
it.
Way of the Dragon the week after.
I don't.
So, because we're
How are you
taking the
counting
4th
that
of
as
July
a
off.
Chuck? How you? Oh, okay. That's because that's not a Chuck Norris movie,
He's in it.
right?
Well, he's the bad guy.
I mean,
Yes, I know.
Sidekicks
but
is more of a
he's
Chuck
in it.
Norris movie.
Yeah, but a movie is only as good as its villain. So if Chuck Norris is the villain,
Well, that must be the best movie on the planet then.
he still exists as
Dude,
the
straight
counterbalance to the protagonist, and therefore carries as much weight.
Oh shit!
Yep. No,
Nick,
he
have you ever
does, man,
seen-
for real?
Have you ever
Wait,
seen
is that-
Sidekicks?
It's been a while, but yes.
Is that how you learned how to climb a rope in gym too?
I never had to climb a rope in gym class. Was, like,
Oh man.
did anybody else actually ever have to do that in gym?
No, but I was ready. Because I saw Sidekicks, and that's the only thing I remember is Chuck Norris giving instructions in this. Imagination Chuck Norris, imaginary Chuck Norris giving instructions.
No, it's been fun. We did obviously first week we did Missing in Action, and then we did the Hitman. We're taking 4th of July off for obvious reasons, and we're coming back with Invasion USA. Yes, it would have been cool to have done Invasion USA on the 4th of July, but it just at the same time you take a risk with, especially for a small channel, not risk people not being around. So it's just like, let's not risk it. Let's let people have their fun, and
Shit.
we'll come back long, hard, and strong in 2 weeks.
Wait, is that a risk? Like, nobody's ever around for my podcast, but I do it anyway.
That's true.
Hey, that's
what-
how you operate business. No,
I think
I absolutely encourage it.
I just had a great idea. We're gonna do Independence Day, the second one. We're gonna watch that Friday.
The better of the two. Nice. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, and then I'll have it done
made.
for 4th of July. I legit, Nick, no bullshit. I almost had
There's
to.
no way they're letting you put that up. That is going to get blocked 6 ways. to
No.
Sunday.
It'll be fine. It may be a Rumble exclusive. I have like 4 or 5 of those already that I haven't released, but they're all there on Rumble, getting ready. But no bullshit. I almost had to take the girlfriend out of the theater when we went to go see that. This is like, man, I don't think we were actually dating at that point. But anyway, I almost had to take her out because she could not stop laughing. But she was the only, but everyone else in the theater, it was packed. We're in the front row, and she's dying, and everyone else is like, "What?" They're all taking it serious because they think it's a real movie. And not just banana-ness. Oh man, that's gonna be that's definitely what we're doing.
All right. Well, I wish you the best with talking about a sequel that should have never been made.
I mean, no, we're gonna be watching it. We'll comment, do our thing on it. But anyway, so I guess we'll get to these. What's some McCauley's that he had for us?
Some
there's
topics.
topics?
Yeah, I've got
What the hell?
like 15 minutes, so you might as well whatever topic you want to throw that makes sense while I'm here.
Here we go.
Throw it at me.
James Gunn announces David Corns Wet. What a dumb name. Get that shit changed. As his Superman, and Rachel Brosnahan as who are these people?
Well, as far as I know, I watched Az's video about this casting, and Rachel Brosnahan was in Orange is the New Black, apparently.
Oh,
and
God.
according to Az, apparently he says that she's fantastic.
still in
And
Orange.
Az is usually the guy who's always bashing the female role. So he is actually a big fan of her as an actress. Now, as far as the other guy, I've never heard of either of these two, but I've at least heard good things about Rachel. As far
The
as
other guy is
I know
discount-
nothing.
he's
No, what I
discount
do
Henry
like,
Cavill.
I do like that he's definitely got the jawline, he's definitely got the hair look, and he's also 6'4", and Lois Lane's like 5'3", so this is actually in terms of height I mean, he just needs a little muscle, and he can look
A
just
little,
like
yeah.
Superman.
Dude, he's anorexic Henry Cavill. That's he's
True, but
Like,
wait
you-
until
you
they're
always
done
got
with
better
him.
hairline than Henry Cavill.
How dare you, sir?
Yeah, no,
I
you're
said
wrong.
what I said. No, you can try, but go look. Go look at it right now and tell me I'm wrong. And I'm not. And I trust me, I like Henry Cavill. I do. But I'm not saying
not
he's
his
gonna be a
hair.
good actor. He just needs to bulk up and hopefully, be a good actor for the part. He
Dude, have
definitely
you,
looks like
have
he
you
could
seen
be
Henry Cavill's hairline though? Like, I never get past
Yes.
his chin. I
Go
lock
watch
in.
Man of Steel
right
and
at the
then go
chin.
watch him in the very abysmal Snyder cut, and you'll see the difference.
Oh, I saw the Snyder cut.
Oh, I'm not seeing.
I
that
don't
shit
know
again.
why they said that was going to somehow make everything better. That made everything
Oh, dude,
more
it
boring.
made everything worse.
So
It
right,
made
it is
so much
really,
worse.
it is really hard to
I couldn't
to
stay
fuck
awake.
up the
I was
Whedon.
drifting.
Well, that's in all context, guys.
I like
Oh,
it.
this is
What?
like
Like the fucking oh damn it, it's such a good joke if I'd know the band. The Michael Phillips band singing as Aquaman goes. I know it's not what's the fucking band, you know, someday you're gonna turn around and I'm not gonna be here, you know. The
don't
three
know,
chicks
don't care.
the three
It
chicks
sucked.
they're on a beach. They're all
Dude,
wearing
I'm
black.
sure if you remembered the name of that band, this delivery would have been amazing, and this
I
would have been a
know.
hilarious
I
joke.
know, it would have been so good.
Quick soul assassin, what's he talking about so we can rewind?
No, Tina would know. Tina would know it. It's the Phillip band. Hold on. Babe, what's that band with the three chicks?
Also,
That band
side
with
note,
the
this
chicks
isn't something
on
that
the
had to do
beach?
with Henry Cavill, but they need to tape that guy's ears to the side of his head.
You know, someday you're gonna turn around.
Henry
Well, I did
Cavill
like
or
as far as
Sweat?
is it
Phil
funny that
something?
the one guy who actually
Huh?
gave Henry Cavill proper due was
Wilson
Tom
Phillip.
Cruise with the
Okay, got it.
being the
Wilson-
villain in Fallout.
Wilson Phillips?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Snyder cut, boy. Like
boy.
when they had the Wilson Phillip chick singing as Aquaman went into the water.
Uh-huh.
Nailed it.
Yeah. that was good,
I'll
man.
fix it in
that was
editing.
really funny. Can't stop laughing. It's just so good.
That's so funny. I'm hearing this joke for the first time now, and I'm enjoying it.
Yep, that's how we're gonna remember it.
Yeah, we're gonna fix it in
And so
post,
also,
right?
I'm glad someone mentioned Zombie Box. Thank you. Zombie Box mentioned that Christopher Reeve was scrawny, and he's right. And if you look at when he got in the suit, he didn't get like shredded jacked. He got like, I guess you could say moderately in shape. And that's fine. He doesn't need to be super shredded to be Superman.
Yeah.
As long as he's definitely has some muscle, it's fine. He's got the height. He's 6'4", so he's got some muscle. I'm down for it. Like I say, he's got the hair. Give him the escrow. Make him actually act like Superman and not Batman with powers, being mopey, having parents give him terrible advice, not having him murder his villains. Also, actually, let's actually make everyone actually smile too for once. And let's also get a comic accurate villain that's not Lex Luthor or General Zod for the 800th time.
What about
So-
Brainiac?
God, I hope
I
it's
could do
on.
Brainiac. You got Brainiac. You could do Mongol. You could do Parasite. You could do Mr. and Missy Xpidolic. You could do Vandal Savage.
Yeah, I was thinking of all
Hello.
those.
That's the thing. I've heard the argument Superman has no villains, and that's when I know I'm talking to people who watch TV shows and movies, and not people who actually read comics. I'm like, oh, what morons! He has
I
not
don't
only
think
villains, but he has
Mongol
plenty
one-
of them, and they're good. They're actually
Yeah, I
effective villains. Manchester Black is in a good one.
Nuclear
So-
Man.
Yeah, you could go. Yeah,
Here's the thing. I will say
that was good.
I was never big on Superman, so I haven't read a lot of the comics, but I got really into the Superman and Batman graphic novels.
Okay.
They should explore some of those because some of them make really good movies.
Give me a proper Superman first, and then I'll entertain that. Because
Well, they're
was
never
gonna
going to
say-
settle. Like they will never settle on a proper Batman, and they will never settle on a proper.
then no dice. I'm that guy. Like
Then
I'm
they're
one of
never
those
getting
guys-
there.
They'll bring
I'm
in a
one of those
villain.
guys where I'd rather have a good super. If I could choose one between a good Superman comic accurate movie or a good Batman movie, I'll take Superman because we have to be fair with both characters, we have not even scratched the surface. But with Superman, we have scratched even less of it. Batman, I could go on for a whole other 2 hours, 3 hours beyond Scott's time he allows on the show on what they have not touched as far as Batman goes. Not just the villains, but a lot of the characters.
Yeah.
It's like, how many times does Batman need to begin? I've lost
And that's the
count how many
thing
times he
is
needs to
they
begin.
get a new Batman, they get a new Superman, and
And
then
we
they
gotta
feel
see the
like they need
pearls.
to go through
Dude,
the
in all
same
fairness,
damn
his parents
story.
haven't died enough. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
like
Oh,
I've seen
dude.
that string of pearls shatter on the sidewalk in
And they're
4 different
cheap.
movies.
Let me tell you,
know-
they're so cheap because good
They
pearls, they're knotted, right? Yeah, they're knotted, so there's no way that it would break like that. I know that on my own.
Yeah, no, you're right. And so I broke the sacred rule of talking in a movie theater one time in my life. Only one time was during the Joker movie. It was right before the Wayne family tragedy happens. And I said, "Oh, here we go again." And the theater started laughing their ass off. And I was like, wow, that could have backfired at me. People could have gotten mad at me, but they actually were laughing at that I
Look,
said that.
it-
Because
Lucky
it's
you didn't do it.
true.
Lucky you didn't do it at Little Mermaid.
If
That's all I'm saying.
if you time it right, talking during a movie theater can actually be appreciated. I remember when I saw Star Trek Into the Darkness, when
Yeah.
fucking what's his name goes, "I'm Khan," and some dude went, "Oh, fuck off." I swear that was possible.
Wait, you were in a theater
you're
and
not
you got a
different,
fuck you
man.
movie?
Yes.
Nice.
And everyone disagreed with him. No one complained. Nothing. They're like, yes, that was earned. I think it was because it was a genuine reaction to what he felt was bullshit. That because remember, what's his name? Who the fuck did those movies? J.J. Abrams was like, no, he's not Khan. That would be weird, dude.
Yeah,
Weirdos.
Khan was played by a Spanish guy. This guy's not Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like they keep going back to no, he's not Gandalf in the Rings of Power. It's like, okay, well then who the fuck is he?
By the way, does anybody know
Go
why
ahead.
James Gunn hates Henry Cavill so fucking much? I mean, literally every Superman was in Flash except for, the current Superman.
Well, and not only
I
the
don't
current
think it has
Superman,
anything
but a
to do with
Superman
hate.
that's generally pretty universally accepted as a good
Yeah.
Superman with bad movies, but a good Superman.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I did like Henry Cavill as far as an appearance goes for the character of Superman. I don't personally think it's a hate thing, honestly. I think it's there was too many cooks in the kitchen, up to and including James Gunn, because let's not forget he signed on late. The only thing he added to the movie was that awful George Clooney scene and him
Oh, that's my
showing
favorite
for
part.
a trash movie. Because the
So
rest
he's
of
not
this
bringing
movie
back
was
the
filmed
Schumacher
way
verse?
before he got on board. The rest of this was done before he got on board. He definitely looks dumb and egg on his face for shilling for this movie the way he did. I'll say that he definitely looks dumb, but I'm not gonna blame him for Henry Cavill.
Well, when I said James Gunn, I meant it more in the WB sense,
Oh, well, just say WB. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think he was shilling for the movie. I think he was getting
he
paid.
totally was. No, he
getting
was,
paid.
and he has
One of the
that's
best
exactly
comic
a
book
paid
movies
shill,
of
a
all
paid
time,
shill.
he said.
So he was a paid shill, and it's dumb. Like I get it. Like they want to try to get as much money as possible. They could have just said, "Hey, go see this movie. We think it's pretty good. We know it's the end of this universe. Enjoy it on its own merits." Instead, they overhyped it like crazy, and it backfired in their face. And to be fair, they deserved it for that. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying that as a disrespect towards James Gunn. It's just this is what you get for overhyping and overselling. And I can't prove it, but I truly don't believe Stephen King or Tom Cruise saw the movie. I truly think
hell
they
no.
paid them both. Stephen King, granted, he posted before his thoughts, quotation marks, thoughts on movie that he doesn't normally watch this movie. I'll bet you he couldn't name one scene in this movie. If I asked him, he probably goes off a script on what scene he liked. Tom Cruise, he was
when the Flash, when he runs really quick.
Do the Scientologists let Tom Cruise out of his prayer chamber when he's not filming one of his own movies?
I mean,
hey Tom, we're gonna cut you a
He's
check.
that high up
Just
that
say
he
it's
can do what he
great.
wants.
Because those are names of that people, I guess, go to, I guess, as far as who promote things. It was just super dumb.
I think Zach's nailed it with it's more like cheering for your kids that suck at sports. Because I get that. That's perfect.
I get that too, but they should just say, you know what, we know this movie has had trouble. They should just acknowledge the elephant in the room and say, you know what, we know this is the closing of the universe. Enjoy it for what it is, and we hope to see you for the start of our next universe. Instead, they go on like there's nothing going on. It's that whole meme about the dog sitting in the room on fire. This is fine. They want to pretend nothing has happened. I feel like if they were a lot more transparent, maybe put like, you know what, I'll bite for this one. And
this is the big problem with DC, though, right? Like, you say
Warner's at DC for the last 15, 20 years, yeah.
You say, well, please look forward to the start of our next universe. It's like every universe you have developed since like the 80s has been a false start. I'm not looking forward to the start. I'm just hoping we get past the start at this point.
I understand that, and that's fair. That's a very fair take. You know what? And that's where he has a gigantically uphill battle, because not only does he need to be another guy that gets Superman going again, I will give him credit that he's not doing an origin story. He's not doing the boy who came from Krypton. We all know that story. I do like that he's starting off with him coming to Metropolis, getting into the Daily Planet, from what it sounds like. He's coming to Metropolis. Okay, good. I also like that the guy who's Superman's 29. That's great. You could get a lot of movies out of him. Should they be good? Of course, they still need to prove to be good. So I'm good with that. I think that's a
really
great
bad.
idea.
Look at this dude. This dude goes, how much did Disney pay you to screw over the one thing DC had going for it?
It makes a good point.
Oh, yeah, right.
Disney was like, hey, we know you're going over to DC to make movies. We'll slip you a nice little severance package bonus if you do this for us.
You can't tell me that there was nothing they could have done with Henry Cavill Superman at this age.
Well, even their bullshit excuses
nothing?
About wanting to do, we need a younger, you reneged on that one real quick.
Does makes. I know what, I'm gonna kind of disagree on that. I actually think that's a fair excuse. You know why? They want a guy who's gonna be there for the long term, and they want someone who's gonna do as much movies as possible. Let's be also fair too. Henry Cavill is in far more demand than Corn's wet, so I think Cavill, if anything, that works to Cavill's advantage. He could do whatever he gets casted to.
I mean, he can't do whatever he wants because he wanted to be fucking Superman.
He did want to be Superman.
And Geralt.
And Geralt.
He also wanted to be Geralt of Rivia, and I guess he's settling for Warhammer 40K.
Let me tell you.
He's a Warhammer fan, so I just hope it works out for him.
I hope they let him do it right.
Dude, I'm watching it either way, because it sounds
of course.
like the idea that Henry Cavill, someone who's really big on the lore and the story, is putting together something with, the game is too expensive. I've never been able to play the game because I could never afford to put together an army, but the lore is really cool. So I'm hoping they let him do something with it.
I thought you said LimeWire. I'm like, wait, what?
No, it's not a sharing platform.
Okay.
The bad guy.
It's not peer-to-peer or whatever. Yeah.
It's not where I got porn in my teenage years.
It'll be two of the female. They already stated that they were going to focus heavily on the female antagonists, and I couldn't think of any two other ones, female ones for Superman. What about you, Nick? Who else do you think it could be?
Say again?
For Superman, female antagonists.
Lois Lane.
That's actually funny. You said in the chat with Livewire. I would actually, she was actually in an animated series episode. So, and that was actually a pretty good episode. I mean, granted, she's not the most effective villain as far as going against Superman. Now, if you really want to do a female villain, I mean, you could just get into the fourth world, have Granny Goodness aside with Desaad and Darkseid. Like I said, she can't be the main villain, but she could be kind of like the brains villain type of character. So who gets the other characters in New Genesis to do her bidding per se? Because Granny Goodness is a cruel woman. So I'd be down for that. I would like that as far as female villains goes.
Barter in. they'll probably bring Big Barda in as a bad guy, quite good guy, or just antagonist.
Yeah. No. Go ahead.
Well, I guess wanted to move on because with The Witcher season 3 coming out Friday, I gotta say, when they announced Henry Cavill and they had his first photo with him in the silver hair, I was like, hashtag not my girl. But the moment I heard him
but
go,
then you heard him deliver those first lines.
the
Well,
moment,
yeah,
as soon as he goes, Roach, I'm like, hashtag that's my girl. Fucking loved it. I'm like, oh, that he nailed it. You know what I mean? Because even though they're basing it more on the books, he still had that gravelly voice. You know what I mean from the game.
From the game,
because he also loves the games.
Dude, I think he married up the book version of Geralt with the game version of Geralt.
It was perfect.
He had the demeanor, he had the personality. The fuck one-liner was like, I thought I'd hate it when I first heard it, but it grew on me very quickly.
So,
he nailed it.
It sucks so much to have someone like that you're like, yes, this is him. Wait a minute, why is this show no longer about The Witcher?
Well, as you know, most people don't tune in to those franchises to see Geralt of Rivia.
Yeah.
They tune in so that they can see
Yennefer.
The whole time. It's all about
The whole
Yennefer.
time.
My favorite part was when he stayed at an abyss for 2 episodes and did absolutely nothing. That was great.
Man,
exciting shit. Really was.
They released a clip of fucking Geralt going to town on an army of motherfuckers, and I'm like, this should be the show. But I guarantee this was the one clip where they let Geralt just go bananas on people using the different signs, the push, the shield, the magic, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like the ings and all that.
I want them to
have you
go
seen the clip?
I want them to go full Marvel Cinematic Universe with the Witcher universe at this point, and have Geralt go back in time and kill the original Witcher.
Oh, nice.
From Blood Origins, I want him to go back and undo Blood Origins because that shit was
never
awful.
watched it.
Well, dude, no, that's what they're doing. That's Blood Origins is a huge factor for season 4. So we're assuming what they did in that actually replaces Geralt as the other one. So that's how they're going to change it around.
They did hint at that, didn't they?
Yeah, because they went back to the point where Ciri sees the guy in the courtyard who wasn't there in the other one. So they've directly linked the two things together. So if they're going back there, they're going to change the time from there. So you watch, it'll be some weird magic crap that they do.
Also, Soul Assassin is right. The anime was pretty good.
Yeah, I saw some of it. But man, what pisses me off is how they ruined all of his bros. Because my favorite part of Witcher 3, absolute favorite, is when they go back to I forgot their house. Whatever castle they live in. I forgot what it was called.
You're talking about the fortress in the side of the cliff, right?
Yeah. Where they were all hanging out, drinking, telling stories, just being
getting
bros.
ready for the wild hunt to come.
Yes. And then they're like, hey, we should call some chicks and have some chicks come over. So they used the fucking magical fucking Skype machine that they had. And they're like, whoa, we don't want to freak the girls out. We should wear Yennefer's dresses so we don't freak them out when we call them.
And then they call the wrong demon.
Yeah, they called it some fucking king or whatever. Oh, dude, it's such a great... And we will never get that in this show. Because they just cannot let Geralt be Geralt, and they definitely will not allow him to have bros. And
they'll never have their moment with Bunny. That's what you're getting at. They're never going to talk about the constellations.
Yeah, they're never going to talk about the constellations like Bunny.
Yeah,
that took me a second, and I was like, oh yeah. As soon as you said constellations, I put it together. But
and they also didn't. They robbed us of the moment where we get to see Geralt and Roach have a conversation with each other now that he's dead. That would have been awesome.
Wait, I don't remember Roach ever speaking to him.
Yeah. You take the potion thing, and then he can talk, and he gives you shit the whole time.
Oh shit! Did I never do that?
Was that a side quest that you did not?
Dude, it was so good. He's sitting down like that, and then he's like, "Oh, isn't this romantic?" And Geralt says, "Fuck off." It's so good.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
you can only do it once because it nearly kills Geralt to do it, to be able to talk to him.
I saw a article earlier that was saying, oh, the new rumor out of The Witcher is that everyone hated Henry Cavill. None of the co-stars liked him. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Homegirl was fucking in tears.
That's a Jussie Smollett hoax.
Dude,
Yeah,
they're gonna keep trying to escalate this to make it work for them. It was originally he was hard to work with and he was too demanding, and then it was him and the director didn't like each other, and now it's all. And then it was like he was rude to all the women on the set. Now it's apparently everyone hates him. Pretty soon it'll be, God hates Henry Cavill.
We also
Not the
found
God
a
we
bunch
believe
of-
in, but like the gods that we pretend to worship, they hate Henry Cavill.
but that chick fucking was in tears talking about him not being on this show anymore.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like the cast are pissed off about it because no one wants to work with Liam Hemsworth.
From everything
no.
I've seen from like back, behind the scenes footage and discussions of Henry Cavill, like he is one, a consummate professional, and two, just the nicest fucking dude on set.
Oh, all right, Nick. Thanks for having me on Skype, you son of a bitch. We'll talk to you later, Nick.
Take care, man. Thank you.
Thanks for coming
Thanks,
by.
guys.
Bye.
Hey, buddy.
Now we got rid of that nerd. We can talk guy stuff.
Yeah, so Henry Cavill's hairline's quite nice, don't you think?
Dude, I think his
noticed
hairline is absolutely fucking perfect. But
yeah.
like I said, I never get past the chin. It's a
Oh,
glorious chin.
It's whatever, dude. You know what's really underrated? Him in that Toe Eater Army Hammers movie,
Or the Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Man from U.N.C.L.E. Yeah, it's Guy Ritchie. I'm a big Guy Ritchie fan, but yeah, it's a Guy Ritchie film. If you haven't seen the Man from U.N.C.L.E., do it. They are phenomenal in it. Even the chick in it is really good. I don't know.
Man
right?
from
What's your
U.N.C.L.E.
favorite
is-
Guy Ritchie film?
The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Snatch.
is one of my wife's favorite movies. My favorite is Snatch. I like
Yeah,
Snatch.
absolutely.
I like Snatch. Then,
Also, as I said, if you have the DVD,
Lock, Stock,
one of
Baby,
the
Lock, Stock?
special features,
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
yeah,
that was
yeah.
pretty good. But
Yeah.
if you have the special features on Snatch, you can turn on subtitles just for Brad
Just for
Pitt's
the-
character.
just for the plug. You would have carry no fucking wheels for.
And there is a part in those
No, it's not
subtitles
Adam
where it's
Sandler.
just question marks. The only thing I can make out is he says something about cornflower blue.
Padarak Blue. The
Might
deal
have
was, you
been
buddy, how you saw it. What the fuck I need with a caravan and the fucking wheels?
It's for me, ma.
Yeah.
It's for me, ma.
What
Actually,
the
I went on
fuck?
I went on a Guy Ritchie binge probably about 2 weeks
Oh.
ago. I think I watched
Here-
like 8 or 9 of them. I didn't even realize he had that many.
Here-
Your ones.
here's the problem. If you're a fan of the original series, be a fan of the original series. But I don't see how anybody could say that movie is terrible by any metric. Unless you were just saying it's not what you wanted because you saw the original series. And I do not think that is a valid form of a valid criticism for you to say, nope, wasn't what I wanted. It was terrible.
Yeah,
'Cause it wasn't like
to
the
back
original.
you up on that, Mad, but I'm one of those people who, if I read the book before I saw the movie, generally thinks the book was better. So yeah, you can compare them. I'm sorry.
Well, no, you can compare them, yeah, but you can't say that the movie was terrible because it wasn't what
Okay.
you wanted it to be.
Okay, I'll give you
The-
that. But my example is always, because this is the one Stephen
Gladiator.
King book that I actually enjoyed. But Dreamcatcher, the book
Oh,
was
the-
amazing. I don't know
the
what the
Stephen
fuck
King
they were doing
movie.
with the movie.
The movie was it made sense. They read 2 pages, they skipped 10, and then they just continued on with the story.
Dude, they followed it shot for shot right up until the bathroom scene, and then the book never even came into play again.
Yeah.
Do you know why? You know how he came up with the shit weasels?
I know he wanted to make the bathroom a horror scene again,
True.
like Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Well, it was because he had just been hit by that van or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was had so much fucking Oxycontin and shit in the system, he was constipated. And so whenever he would try to take a shit, it would be like what a shit weasel would be. That's how he came up with the idea for it.
Dude,
was
I've
being
been
constipated off of Oxycontin. Of course.
This Navy story. I'm sure you guys will have jokes, but at one point while we were underway, I was getting really sick. Like my skin was starting to turn color. I felt like I was going to vomit. I couldn't hold food down. I did not feel good. So I went to medical and they were like, when was the last time you shit? And I was like a week and a half ago. So they took x-rays and I had fecal impaction.
Oh my God.
They gave me sodium caplets.
Oh, you don't swallow those, but they go inside you.
No, they were oral. They weren't like shoved up or anything.
Son of a mother.
But they gave me these sodium caplets and they're like, we're gonna put you on SIQ for the next couple of days because you're gonna once it's happening, you're not gonna have any time. So
hey, how's it going over there on Twitch?
That when that came out, it was so painful.
Yeah.
Because it was a week and a half's worth all coming out at once.
All right. When I was in the hospital after I got blown up, they came and they asked me, Mad, because that's what they called me, Mad, how long has it been? I'm like, I don't fucking know. And so they bit me over my fucking bed and they put something up and then I'm on the toilet. Mind you, both my arms were burnt, right? So they're wrapped up completely. It's almost like I'm a zombie. And I remember sitting there on the toilet and I'm done. And I've never felt more vulnerable and more, it just, I could not wipe my own ass because my arms were burnt and they're wrapped up and I couldn't do it. And I also couldn't reach the little rope to call for help. So I just sat there needing my bum wiped for so long until finally somebody was like, hey, Mad, where's Mad? And they came in and I remember they come in and I just was like, I can't wipe my own ass.
You're like, hey, next time, can you guys just like put a sawhorse in here with some paper towels laid across the top?
Or just have like a hose running or something that I could like run the ass under.
I was just like, I can't wipe my own ass.
That's why you switched to the bidet. I get it. I get it.
So anyway, so after we were out of the hospital, Mike and I were talking. He was another guy in there with me that got blew up with me, and we were talking about it, whatever. He goes, bro, I saw what they did to you. They came and asked me last time I went. I'm like, oh, I got up and it went just a few hours ago. I didn't even know we had a bathroom in our room. I didn't even know there was a toilet in there. But I sure shit wasn't going to let them do to me what they did to you. Oh, man. Anyway, but
Sol's got your
I can't wipe my ass. It's fitting, but yeah. All right, your turn, Grant.
What a poo story.
I guess.
Oh, look, I have to go do something.
I mean, we've all told our shit stories. It's your turn.
Well, actually, no. Like when I got my operation on my hand, they had me on codeine for like 2 weeks, and then yeah, it was literally like passing a watermelon.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all of us then. Oh man.
Tina's turn.
Have you guys ever had one that's like so thick that it starts to come out and then you're like, no, this is gonna rip the cave open, so you suck it back in?
What the fuck, Slender? I think that went too far. So moving on to the next.
Yeah, these fucking Navy boys, I tell you.
Oh my god! By the way,
fucking things in their back door.
I did have a joke, but I wasn't gonna say it because I'm not a fan of the Navy's gay is so overplayed. But I was gonna like the last people you would think ever to be constipated would be sailors on a ship.
Yeah, you'd think that'd just be like a pass through at this point, right?
Oh man! All right, let's see. What was this other one he's making me read? Ray's Ray's Star Wars movie described as the next chapter of the series. Yes.
It'll be the next chapter of a book nobody's reading anymore. Great job.
Yeah. Let's see. About a new Jedi Order. One question immediately came to mind. Why? Is this Star Wars episode 10? Nailed it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it'd be 10.
Yeah.
And I'm already pissed off, man. I'm already pissed off because I read the fucking books, okay? Luke Skywalker rebuilt the Jedi Order. It wasn't fucking Rey.
Yeah, but then Yeah.
Taking away everything I love and giving
Well,
it to stupid people.
I mean, yeah, but even in the Disney canon, he still built it, only he fucking sucked at it. And
Yeah, apparently he built the shitty failed version, and now we're
Yeah.
getting 2.0.
Wait, what? I have no idea what this thing is about. You, Cameron, and Sparrow.
Yeah, I've been seeing those comments. I haven't commented on them because
No,
I have
me
no
either.
idea
I have
what they're
no
commenting
idea.
about.
But all right, let's see here. All right, where was I at? Oh yeah. By the way, this was not the first question people had. We still don't know if it is or isn't. What else could it be, motherfucker? She didn't exist until episode 7? So if she is existing and doing more than what you know what I mean? Whatever. Fucker.
Dude, don't you gaslight me, Time Prophet. Okay, the books were canon until some fucking mouse with big ears came in and said, "Oh, these aren't canon anymore."
Anyway, we still don't know if it is or isn't, but a new quote from Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy, all praise, hints that the movie could be its very own episode 1. Wait, what? How the fuck does that make sense? Whatever.
It doesn't.
Speaking to Total Film, Kennedy implied Charmin Obahad Chihones. Who is that?
Did you just say Charmin Obahad Cajones? Like toilet paper that you wipe your balls with? I'm confused.
You want to read? Hey, that's not a bad pitch. You want to read? Want to read this?
Charmin Obachinoi?
Fucking show off. Ooh, look at me, I'm educated. I know how to read words. Rey movie will almost be a Star Wars movie reboot. How the fuck can it be reboot if it relies on what? I think what's always great about Star Wars is it's a big galaxy. And we're coming off what was a major war with the First Order, Kennedy said. Nailed that Kennedy voice. And now Rey has made a promise to Luke, and that's really the core of where we're going and what this story will be. How can it be a reboot if it's...
Wait, when did she make this promise to Luke?
And I think it offers just tremendous opportunity to introduce new characters and start with something fresh, because we culminated with what George was creating. I think by culminating, she means destroyed. And now we take all of that and move it to the next chapter. Force is female. Look at this. Look at how fucking fake ass Yahoo News. The next chapter? That certainly sounds like it could be episode 10, or maybe episode numbers will be reserved for the Skywalker saga. And this will be something. So didn't she claim to be a Skywalker? Good Lord.
Yeah, she claimed that she was Rey Skywalker at the end of the 9th movie, which I never saw, but I saw the clip, and I threw up a very heartfelt fuck you movie when I saw that clip. Yeah, do it. Change the name. Don't even call it Star Wars anymore. Call it Female Force, or you know, a Force a Pause. Does she go through Force a Pause? Is that a thing that
Force a Pause
female Force users have?
Oh God, I hope so. Oh man,
I hate this. I hate everything about this.
well, yeah, because if the Force is female, then it has to be tied directly to their ovaries, right?
Yeah, I mean, or moon cycles. I would. What if they blow up all the moons? This could work. That should be what the First Order does. They're like, Rey is the most powerful Force user of all, but her Force powers are tied to her moon cycle. So if we blow up all the moons, she'll be powerless.
Oh, that's no moon. Oh my God! And then yes, he has to have a Death Star because he has to have a synthetic.
Then she builds a Death Star, and it comes full circle.
Yep, it's a synthetic moon for her cycle. Anyway, but that's not this. What was it? Oh yeah, but that's not to say there won't still be links In the same interview, Kennedy talked about how the Rey movie will work in tandem with James Mangold's movie about the dawn of the Jedi.
Yeah, and if Kennedy has been anything, it's an excellent judge of what the audience wants. Like, she just fucking nails it every time.
I think it's a really nice compliment to what we're doing with moving into the future with Rey, and then understanding a bit more of where this all came from, because it will be at the heart of creating the new Jedi Order. So to get a real sense of where that might have began with the dawn of the Jedi could be pretty cool. Yeah, it could be. It's not gonna.
Could be if anyone but you was in charge of the project, you bitch.
By the way, you know what always works is when you over-explain things, you know? Like, ooh, that's a cool mystery. The Force. It's yeah, and then you're like, Metachlorians. God damn it, George. we didn't need that.
We didn't need the midichlorians, and you should have stuck with Jar Jar being a Sith Lord.
Oh God, yes.
That was the story. That was the one.
The Knights of Melvin. What? I have no idea what this is. I can't do anything with it because I'm in StreamYards. But all right, was there another story that he had?
If there was, I don't see it in the title card. So
all right, then we're done with his stories. We can talk about whatever we want. Let's see. Diablo. Gonna be playing. Oh, did you see that they're gonna be doing the update for Conan? I may play it, stream it.
There's an update for Conan coming out?
Yeah. The age of some bullshit. They changed like some of the combat stuff. They apparently made a lot of improvements and stuff. Might be worth checking out.
Maybe the Mad Barians will have to ride again soon.
True. Yeah, because I feel bad for Jane. Jane's like, hey, check this out. Check this. She plays on the server more than any of us. I'm like, okay, I got to go over there and play with Jane. I feel bad.
And you should. You should feel bad.
Hey, I don't see you over there.
Well,
I'm the only one that stayed in her neighborhood.
You were the one who was like, we got to play. I was like, I have played the shit out of this game, but if you want, I'll play some more.
And then you and everyone else moved out of the neighborhood. I'm the only one that stayed in Jane's neighborhood.
Dude, that's because that's a terrible place to keep basing. Eventually, you've got to move on to a new place.
Nope, never. I have probably been. Oh shit! You know what I just remembered? I love Maverick down there by those pirates.
I was gonna say, did you leave your steed somewhere again?
No, I left Maverick, my number one guy, down by the pirates.
Dude, he has been hanging out down by the pirates for months now. He probably opened up shop, maybe has like a nice little tavern over there somewhere, and is selling booze to the pirates.
He probably is a pirate himself now.
Yeah.
He may have been recruited by the pirates.
Oh, I'm trying to think of a movie where, yeah, like they show back up and the guy's adopted. What would it be? Demolition Man came to mind when what's his name from Catwoman? Oh God, what's his name, dude? He was in Catwoman with Halle Berry.
Oh,
Batman?
Pratt, something like that.
Yeah, Benjamin Pratt.
Benjamin Pratt, yeah.
Yeah, he was in Demolition Man, and he got hit on the head, and then the next time you see him, he's all with the underground Dennis Leary guys.
Yeah,
he's become one of them. He's like, I'm eating rats now, or whatever. I don't remember.
Rat burger. That burger did look pretty good, though.
It did look good.
Not gonna lie.
No. Benjamin Pratt. Yeah, that's what I said, Tina. Stop stealing my stuff. Good Lord.
You'd think by now she'd have gotten to wherever she needed to go to,
right? To join us,
stream and chat with us, but
seems like
apparently she's just gonna hang out in the peanut gallery tonight.
What are you talking about, Andy?
Wait, who thinks the Loch Ness Monster is real?
I have no idea.
I mean, I think the Loch Ness Monster is real.
Well, you don't believe in Nessie?
I do. Like, I don't know that Nessie's still around necessarily, but I think
no.
the idea that someone may have seen a plesiosaur in that water It's highly possible. I mean, there's waters run deep, and there's a lot of cave networks that run out to deeper ocean.
True. Facts. We know less about the ocean than we know about space.
This is true. Yes, you made a correct statement.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I did see the video of them selling fried rats in New York. God, New York.
Yeah, but it wasn't in a burger form, so
No,
I
was
wouldn't
just
even
on a-
mind having a rat or a rat burger, except for I'm going to bring out slippery slope fallacy and say that rats are one step away from bugs. And I don't want to make that first step towards bugs.
You're a fake photo time prophet.
No. That photograph was proved fake. That does not disprove the entire story.
Boom.
And it's basically a leap of faith. Some people said that they saw something that was clearly not a fish.
Yep.
They did not have photographs. Those stories go back to before photography even existed. So there could very well have been a plesiosaur. They are territorial creatures, so if they find a place that's working for them, they will generally stick around and come back and go to that place. I don't think it's still alive. If it was, like, I don't think Nessie is immortal or anything.
No.
But there is always the possibility that a prehistoric creature did find its way in there and did inhabit that area for, a decade plus.
You know who was actually a very established and a successful photographer is Roald Dahl.
yeah, but what has he done lately?
Solid point.
Has he been cancelled yet? As
of
an
course.
author?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I was just thinking some of the stuff. I'm like, oh, he
But, I
probably
mean,
has.
to
We
be
got Dr.
fair,
Zeus, and yeah.
I don't. Oh, I have to look up the quote because I don't want to misquote him. But he did have a pretty gnarly quote about Hitler.
How gnarly? We talking like Hitler did nothing wrong, or Hitler wasn't so bad? Where are we on that spectrum?
There is a trait in the Jewish character. This is Roald Dahl. This is not me. There is a trait in the Jewish character that does provoke animosity. Maybe it's a kind of lack of generosity towards non-Jews. I mean, there's always a reason why anti-anything crops up anywhere. Even a stinker like Hitler didn't just pick on them for no reason.
Okay, well, I mean, now we're getting into broad generalizations. Like, if we're going to do that, then I could say, I've watched enough Ben Shapiro that I know that if I were to try and have a conversation with that guy, I'd want to punch him in the fucking teeth. Because he never shuts the hell up and he never lets you finish your statement.
Okay.
What's the problem with that? You don't like he talks really quick?
It's not even that he talks quick. It's that he will interrupt you midway through your argument.
We are there.
Yeah, because he thinks he can finish your thought for you so that he can get onto his thought quicker.
I think maybe when he is in a debate kind of a thing, because I've seen him do plenty of interviews where it was a very normal conversation. Like his Sunday talks or whatever.
Yeah, the Sunday special, those are pretty good.
Yeah.
He shuts his fucking mouth.
Whoa. Potato Station. I know that's not right, but yeah, I'm not highlighting that one. The only dinosaur in Scotland is Miss McCranky. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Sounds okay. Cool.
Mrs. McCranky.
I'm not looking.
No idea.
But yeah, so Marco Rubio came out and was like, yo, aliens, real as shit.
Yeah,
I'm paraphrasing.
I still don't buy it. Like,
What?
I get that there are people out there who are like, mathematically, there have to be aliens. And I'm like, okay, yeah. But we know the Big Bang is a thing that happened. And most of the universe all came into being around the same time.
How do we know that?
Yeah.
Well, the science. Trust the science.
Yeah, but
right,
also,
right.
though, because of the way it happened, there are different aspects that are far older.
Yeah. But here's the thing. we have never picked up radio signals from other, like intelligent radio signals that can be decoded into something cognizant from anywhere else in the universe. And our
Maybe they
radio
don't
signals,
use FM.
Yeah, hold on. We have picked up radio signals, but just
Yes.
because we are
they do
unable
not-
to translate them into anything does not mean they're not intelligible.
they do not indicate any sort of pattern or intelligence. Radio frequencies that indicate a pattern or intelligence are easily deciphered, at least to the point where you can go, yes, this was man-made or alien-made or something else made.
Mm.
We don't pick
Or
up shit like
if
that.
they're able to put something across space, they wouldn't make it as simple as that. They'd make it much more complicated.
And
All I'm
also,
saying is if there are aliens out there, there's very little likelihood that they've made it here.
well, I don't even think that that they would even utilize it, far range travel through space. I think it would be more of an interdimensional type of travel.
Yeah, well, that makes way more sense because to traverse the galaxy it's an insane task.
Yeah.
And then if anyone that's intelligent enough to
Yeah, I mean,
to
you
be
basically have to fold time and space if you're going to travel that distance without being
and I'm
dead
sure there's
before
going to
you
be no
get there.
consequences with doing that.
I mean, no, there wouldn't be. Why would there be consequences?
I don't know. We turned on a kaleidoscope, and apparently the Baratheon bears are all different now. And
True. Oh yeah, man.
Did
And then
you
we
say
looked
the
at.
the
kaleidoscope?
big
Wait,
one.
are you
mean-
talking about the
You mean
Hogs
the Hadron
Biden?
Collider?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Hogs Biden collider.
Biden particle. Yeah, that one.
The kaleidoscope. I was like, I had a kaleidoscope when I was a kid. I don't think it ever changed the Berenstein Bears.
Well, it did. It did if you twisted it enough. So
But yeah, I mean, I 100% believe in aliens. I do think that they are around.
I think they're here on Earth, and I don't think there are as many of them are taxi drivers as you think. But I definitely think there's a lot of them that are.
I'm not buying it. I just, one, I don't think it's a secret that could be kept because humans never shut the hell up.
But I
And
mean,
two-
but here's the thing though. How long have we been talking about about them being involved in the government cover-ups? It's not a secret. It's more of a negative secret. Does that make sense? They put it
Yeah,
out as if it is a secret to try to convince you that it's not real.
Do you think
Well,
I'm being
that's what they
willfully
do. They
ignorant?
create
Is
they
that what you're
create
getting at?
movies around something that's real. So then when someone talks about it, they're like, "Dude, that's
True.
just in a movie." That's why I believe the Stargate exists.
Why do
Because
you think they came out? Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead. Sorry.
That's what, yeah, I'm telling them about the Stargate, darling. Don't worry. Yeah.
Hey, but no, why do you think that there was two asteroid fucking movies that came out in the same? You think that's a coincidence? You think people just had the same idea for Armageddon in deep space? No, wait, what was the other one?
Deep Impact.
Deep Impact? No, it's because they started getting worried that we were gonna hit by one, and they wanted to prepare people so they don't freak the fuck out.
No. It's
Yeah.
because somebody
And
came up with a good
volcanoes,
idea for a
those
movie, and
Yeah.
then another studio got wind of what they were doing and started fast tracking another movie. It's why
Yeah,
one
that
is
makes
always
zero
good and
sense.
one is
You're
always
jumping
shit.
to the weirdest conclusion.
That is the
what me and
weirdest
Matt are
fucking
saying makes way
conclusion.
more sense than what you're saying. That's just you're just
Oh my god, this guy.
Yes. What you and Matt are saying makes way more sense than what I'm
Yes.
saying.
The government has been
Occam's fucking
planting.
reverse razor right there.
Don't try to
was better than
gaslight
less
us.
raises. Yeah. Hey, Slender, have you seen that movie about gaslighting? Yeah, I heard you hated it. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to
Man,
lampshade
why
us.
don't you come to any of the movies with Matt anymore?
Because they're always on at the weird times. I can't, especially with this little one. Huh? You gonna say hello to Mad?
Hello, Matt.
And there's Slender.
Hello.
That is Sita.
It's Slender, that's right, yeah. All right, I'll be back in a minute, guys.
All right.
Snakes on a plane. That's because and look, now people don't freak out when there's an outbreak of snakes on planes. They're like, I've seen this movie.
Dude, when was the last time there was an outbreak of snakes on planes?
Well, we won't know because there's a government cover up.
Speaking of snakes, though, we had a copperhead like right in our driveway the
Oh
other day.
fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Did you pick
was
it up
like-
and throw it away?
It was right by the driveway, and this lady drove by, one of our neighbors, and she stopped in front of our house and then backed up. And then she pulled up again, and I was like, what the hell is this lady doing? And she was like, is that a copper? And I'm like, what? So I go up and I look, and I'm like, yeah, that's a copperhead. So she ran it over like 6 times, and then like we got a shovel and we bashed its skull in and threw it in the woods.
Did you
But
eat
like,
it?
I swear, yeah,
Plain.
like she put the tire directly on its head, and that thing was still like trying to move around after 3 or 4 times of being run over.
Maybe it's an alien.
It could have been.
Ooh.
Well, I mean,
Like
snakes look very
squids.
alien to me.
No, you know what are
Squid's an
aliens? Motherfucking octopus and shit.
Octopuses are aliens. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Their DNA.
Octopi.
Okay, octopi.
Octopuses. I think
Yep.
it's pronounced. I know how to English well. Okay.
Their DNA doesn't match shit else on fucking planet Earth.
Dude, look
That's
at
true,
look at jellyfish. They have not evolved in billions of years because they're already perfect.
They're the only
They don't
thing
have a
not
brain.
turning into a crab.
Yeah.
What? Plain. It's pronounced plain. Well, I guess you're not pronouncing it. It's spelled plain.
He could be pronouncing it plain. You don't know. Could be those silent TRs.
Okay, true. Yeah. By the way, Slender is pot roast station.
Yeah, we're still calling him Potato Head or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
What are you talking about?
exactly. Pot roast station.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, it's a TV station all about pot roast and the different ways you can roast a pot.
Oh, we're talking about that chat name because I
Yeah.
said it was Potro Station.
Yeah, definitely you and not me. Anyway, anybody see anything good lately? I'm gonna get us a few more minutes here. We'll call
I
it.
mean, I haven't seen anything good, but I will be watching The Dial of Destiny tomorrow night so that we can review it on the Ascendant Art podcast on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
And if everything goes well on Friday, I may see it and join you.
You should if you see it. If you don't, you're
Yeah.
not welcome.
Of course.
Oh, okay. Well, then, I might see it too, but probably not. I might.
It's
No,
going
I
to be
just-
painful. I don't plan to enjoy myself, but the nice thing is we're going to one of those Alamo Draft House theaters, so if nothing else, I'll get some mozzarella sticks and a beer.
Yeah. That's not bad. Andre went to go see it and he took a picture of he went to the IMAX and my God, there was 10 people in this giant auditorium.
Oh wow, so it was pretty packed then. Nice.
Yeah. So I mean I don't know. I'm not worried about getting tickets because I think there's gonna be plenty floating around. But good luck to them, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. Have I seen anything good
What are you
lately?
saying?
Man, I don't. I saw The Machine. I'll get. I'm a big Burt Kreischer fan, and I think for him not being an actor, I thought he did really good in the movie for not being an actor. The
No, you
movie-
don't. You don't know that the time, Prophet. You say at least Harrison Ford won't be killed by his son this time. He might be killed by his goddaughter.
True. Anyway, but yeah, I think don't rent it. Wait until it goes on streaming. It will be eventually, and then watch it. I think there's some pretty good points in there that I like. Other than that, I was watching Gemstones, the Righteous Gemstones. I think it's pretty funny. But if
Righteous
you
Gemstones? Don't know that one.
yeah, it's with Danny McBride, and they're basically this Christian family that's kind of all about the money and shit, and they're entirely corrupt. You know what I mean? It's pretty funny.
Oh, I think I saw trailers for that one spot.
Hey Kai,
Yeah.
waiting
anything
for
else?
the girlfriend to have time to watch Nefarious. It is on the list.
I started watching for a second time and would recommend to anyone else. Clarkson's Farm on Amazon.
Oh, I heard people said that was quite enjoyable.
It was quite enjoyable. It's got a lot of feel good moments. It's not like dark and depressing by any means. It's kind of a reality TV kind of thing.
Did he punch anyone though?
He didn't punch anyone, but I believe at more than one occasion he told someone that he wanted to punch them.
I'll watch it then.
And then as far as the grand tour goes, they did just come out with Euro Crash, which was also pretty fun.
I was going to say Euro Crash. That's a funny name considering what happened to one of the co-hosts.
One? It's happened to two of them multiple times.
Put it this way: one of them was bad enough that the guy couldn't walk and he forgot what his daughter's name was. So, if that's not a speedy campaign, I don't know what is.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up there because I got.
So
something...
I've been watching stuff too.
Oh yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Tell us about your Australian shit.
Okay. So I've been watching this series called From.
Oh no! I do know. I have to go do something. I don't have time to get into fucking From.
Nope, we're done. Show's over.
I actually liked the season 2 ending because it wrapped up some of the questions, I guess, from the second season that they asked.
Well, what about the other 87 that it introduced?
Nothing. Fucking nothing. Bro, how do you introduce an entirely different fucking threat in the middle of it and not... Oh, whatever. We gotta go.
Because people don't talk, and also I went on, as I said, I went on a Guy Ritchie like binge like last week.
That's a good binge.
So, yeah, so I've seen everything up to date. I didn't even know he did Aladdin, and that was terrible.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Don't watch that one. That and King Arthur were both.
I saw the King Arthur one.
But I really liked The Gentleman.
Yes, it's so fucking good.
Operation Fortune, French words underneath, whatever it is.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that one wasn't too
I didn't
bad.
like
Wrath of Man was a pretty stock standard revenge film.
That's the one I was about to say. I didn't like it as much as I thought. It was the least Guy Ritchie film I've seen in a very long time, if that makes sense. It didn't have his style to it. It was very by the numbers, as if like his AD was doing all the directing and his name is just on it.
Yeah,
it had no flair.
I got that. There was nothing to it. Yeah, none of it made any sense.
Mm-mm.
And that's it. Yep.
Yeah. So with the Covenant, Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, I have a huge issue with the movie, even if it is a great movie.
The most accurate war movie of all time.
Shut the fuck up. No, who the fuck said that?
Yeah, that's a big negative.
Oh, Stephen King and Tom Cruise.
Oh, shit. Dude, there is no... Do you not remember Birdall and how many motherfuckers they sent? And they didn't like that motherfucker, but they put everybody out there, hands across fucking Afghanistan to find that bitch. And this dude, everybody liked. You telling me...
You got him started again.
You telling me nobody would... No, they didn't send anyone out there looking for him? It would have been fucking... The sky would have been black with the amount of drones and air support. The Taliban themselves would be like, oh, okay, but we got to find this guy, because they would want that dick removed from their ass. That is a fact. I know what he wanted to get out of it. I know it was the only way he could think of, because he... All right, well, that's going to do it for us here. Nobody was happy with Birdall, that fucking idiot. Anyway, all right. So Matt is the Mad King. I don't have an outro,
dude. If we don't see you here, we'll see you way up there. Say goodbye to my wife. I'll say hello to yours. If you're not being beamed up, you're being beamed down.
Yep.
If you can't be savory, be delicious. Good night, everybody.